My name is Muhammad Azamuddin Azhar bin Abdullah, matrix number 2025204722. Today, I would like to present an analysis of workplace behavior based on a famous clip from the TV show Brooklyn Nine-Nine. We all know this show is a comedy. It is designed to make us laugh. However, if we look past the joke, we can see a real example of how a workplace operates. The video shows us a team of detectives at the start of their workday. One of their colleagues, Amy Santiago, is late. This is a rare event and it causes the entire office to react in a chaotic way. By analyzing this short scene, we can learn valuable lessons about office culture. I have identified three main issues in this video that is that I will discuss today. Firstly, workplace distraction and time theft. Secondly, is unprofessional conduct involving gambling. And thirdly, is inconsistent leadership. Let's begin with the first issue. The first major issue we can see is something called time theft. The scene began exactly at 9 a.m. In a professional environment, this is usually the time when everyone should start their tasks. However, in the video, as soon as the clock strikes 9, Jake Peralta announced that Amy is late. Immediately, everyone stopped working. They leave their desks and gather in the center of the room to talk. You might think it is only a few minutes. Why does it matter? It matters because of the ripple effect. If one person starts to stop working, it might be okay. But here, the entire team stops simultaneously. They are technically on the clock, meaning the department is paying them to work. But they are using the time to socialize. This kills productivity. It sets a bad precedent that the start of the workday is optional rather than required. To fix this, managers needs to establish clear start of day routines. It is okay to socialize, but there should be a clear boundary. For example, talking to is allowed in the break room before 9 a.m. But once the shift starts, employees should be at their desks, focusing on their tasks. This creates a clear separation between social time and work time. The second issue is arguably more serious. It is the issue of unprofessional conduct, especially regarding gambling and gossips. Jake does not just talk about Amy being late, he turns it into a game. He organized a betting pool where everyone puts money in a hat. They guess why she is late. The theory are quite wild. One person says she is stuck in bed. Another says she fell into a hole. They treat her absence as entertainment. This behavior is disrespectful. It creates a workplace culture that lacks empathy. Imagine if Amy was late because she was in a car accident or had a family emergency. If she walked into office and found out her coworker were betting money on her misfortune, she would feel alienated and hurt. It turns the team into a boys' club where fun is more important than supporting each other. It blurs the line between being a friend and being unprofessional. How do we solve it? The solution here is to enforce a standard of respect. First, human resources should have a policy that forbids gambling or exchange money in the office. Secondly, the culture needs to change. If a colleague is late, the team first reaction should be concern, not curiosity. Instead of guessing, someone should simply text a message asking, "Are you okay?" This shows professional care rather than unprofessional gossip. The third and final issue is about management and leadership. Captain Hall is the manager of the department. He walks into the room and sees his team ignoring their work and gambling. In a normal office, a manager would stop this behavior immediately. He would tell everyone to get back to their desk. However, Captain Hawk does the opposite. He asks for an update, and he actually joins the bet. When Amy arrives and explains she had a problem at the bank, Hart realizes he won the bet and yells, "Hot damn." This is a problem of mixed signals. A leader sets the tone for the entire office. When the boss participates in the bad behavior, he validates it. He is basically telling his team it is okay to waste time and it is okay to gamble. If Hulk tries to discipline them later for not working hard, they will not take him seriously because they saw him playing games too. It undermines his authority and confusing the employees about what is acceptable. The solution is leading by example. Managers must hold themselves to a higher standard. Even if the boss wants to be friendly, they must know where to draw the line. In this situation, the correct management style would be to acknowledge the situation calmly and then firmly direct the team back to work. A leader needs to be the stabilizer, not the person adding to the chaos. In conclusion, while Brooklyn Nine-Nine gives us a good laugh, it also gives us a clear warning about workplace dynamics. We discussed three critical errors. Firstly, distraction, letting social talk wins the start of their workday. Secondly, disrespect, treating a coworker's personal life as a gamble game. And thirdly, is poor leadership, a manager who encourages bad habits instead of correcting them. To build a successful workplace, we need to focus empathy for our colleagues and consistent leadership. If we can manage, if we can master these three things, we can avoid the chaos we saw in the video. Thank you very much for your time and attention.